Hi guys, so time for a new video. Well, actually it is last week's video, which is several days overdue by now, so but better late than never, right? And I do have some excuses, and for one, I have been working quite a lot last week during the evenings, so I didn't have as much time to draw as I really wanted to and as I usually have. And also, the more legit excuse, at least from kind of the artistic point of view, is that, the amount of detail in this piece, and it really took me a long time to finish the sketch for this piece, because of the amount of detail and also because of the, not, what's the right word? How precise I needed to do it, because these toothed wheels needed to be completely round, and I also wanted the teeth of the wheels to be fairly symmetric, and that took some time and a ruler doing those properly. And it took a lot of time to transfer the drawing and to do the line work. So I basically did the coloring of it during the weekend and just finished up, I think, Sunday night, or was it yesterday? Yeah, oh well. Because of all these small details, it really took a long time to color. At least it has a lot of detail compared to what I usually include in my drawings. So it took a longer time than per usual. But it really was intentionally this time. I wanted to do something a little bit different than I always do. And I know I used the same pose as I always do. With a girl, as I always draw. So I wanted to do it a little bit different, kind of including a lot of detail instead, and in that way make it stand out a bit. And this is my contribution to the YTAC theme for this month, or for these 2 months. And the topic is steampunk, which I think is awesome. And I've been wanting to draw something steampunkish for a while now, and this gave me the perfect opportunity to really do it and have the motivation to finish a drawing, especially since it takes a long time, as I said, to do all of these small details. But I really think the style invites you to include all of these, and all of these, they don't even have to be logical, like the keys. What's up with that? Yeah, all this and metal and stuff. So yeah, I just included that, and I didn't. One of my nemesis things is to do proper backgrounds. My backgrounds usually consist of a color. Maybe it's fading out, but a variety of tones of the same color. Yeah, that's how inventive I am. So that's the good thing about steampunk, because I can just throw in a lot of details in the background. It's floating tooth wheels and a floating clock, but who cares? So yeah, that was pretty nice and a good exercise for me to do a background and also do a lot of detail. And again, then it took a lot longer than anticipated, and what I usually spend during my backgrounds because I had to color in all of these details instead of just block out the blank space with one color. So yeah, but it was really fun to do this, and even though I'm not a member of the YTAC, they do say that everyone can participate. So I participated for the first time the last time when they had the theme Wicked Wonderland. I'll put a link to that video below, but I had so much fun doing that one, and I think that was just such an inspiring theme for me, and was just so much fun, and also fun to do something and then see what everyone else came up with under the same theme. So I knew I wanted to do it again, and I've been waiting for the next theme to come up. So even though I don't know if steampunk is more a style, I think, than a theme. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I think it's just, it can be just a word giving you kind of your inspiration to do something. And it's been so much fun to see all of the other pieces done by the YTAC members and also non-YTAC members as me. Because even though it's the same theme, the pieces are so different. So yeah, that's quite fun to see. Okay, so more specifically about this drawing, I did try to, as I said, do something different. Not the pose, obviously, but the amount of detail. And also with the colors, I gave her green eyes. Wow. I usually kind of tend to give my girls blue eyes because I think they're so pretty and light up in the drawing, and blue's my favorite color. So yeah. But I do like using contrasting colors as well together, as I've mentioned a few times before. And I decided on having this reddish hat, well, Bordeaux, I think it's called. Yes, I know fancy words. I think that's the right term for this color I used. Anyways, it's I think it's a nice contrast to the green in the eyes. So, and first I actually wanted to do the hat in the same green color as the eyes, and then another color for the eyes, but that kind of made me think of St. Patrick's Day. So I think I'll save that idea and maybe do a St. Patrick's Day drawing. Then I don't know when it is, but anyways, I'm rambling on. What was my point? Yes, so I took a few chances as well with this one. Originally, as you may have noticed in the little thumbnail I showed you with the color study in the beginning, I actually intended for all of the background except for the clock and the wheels to be black, or at least a very, very dark gray, close to black, just to make the girl pop, and because I didn't know what else to do. And I started coloring out the bottom of the piece, and then I just began to panic and think, oh my god, this is really dark and I'm gonna ruin the piece, and I don't think it's gonna look great, and what am I going to do now? I already colored with this really dark color that I can't cover up. So yeah, so I just kind of took a breather and thought a bit about it, and then thought, well, hey, it's steampunk. Steam! Yeah, sorry about that. My phone just caught me off because it is low on space. So maybe it's trying to tell me to finish up on this. Anyways, yeah. So I decided to try. Yeah, okay. Did I mention that I'm probably really overtired by now because I was up really early this morning to catch a train? Yeah. Anyways, I tried to draw some steam slash smokish thing in the background, which would then give me the opportunity to lighten up the background towards the top of the picture. And I'm so glad I did it, because I actually think it worked out so well. I think it gives a nice contrast from the bottom to the top of the picture, and I also think it kind of it looks like smoke. So yeah, I think it gives an interesting touch to the background. And another thing where I chanced it a little bit was when I decided to give her makeup on, because I usually don't color anything than skin color around the eyes, but I really decided that that was too clean looking for this theme, so I wanted to give her smoky eyes makeup. What can be more suiting for steampunk? So I started coloring them in, but because I had already colored them in with different shading and layering of skin tones, I kind of reached the limit of this paper, so it couldn't take any more layers, so it started kind of yeah, not coming off, but it just didn't accept any more color and kind of give this lighter uneven coloring. I don't know if you know, if you use Bristol, you probably know that problem. And I also thought they looked quite dark, and oh no, I've ruined everything. I don't want to finish it. I'm gonna stop. And then again, I took a breather and I found my coloring pencils and fixed it. And I'm really happy that I took a chance there as well, because I do think that it gives her some edge and also makes her stand out a bit from all of the other girls I draw in the same pose. Yes, I know. So yeah, I think that's what I have to say about this piece. I really hope you like it, and see you next week for a scroller box video. Bye.